We are in Western Tennessee
Yep.
near Parker's Crossroads, Tennessee.
There's a battlefield like a mile that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Katie's working on some
Me
knitting.
and Margaret joined in tonight. Hey, Jess. How's it going over there? Texas.
Am I
Frogate
good?
Yarns. We're going to talk about them a little bit tonight.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we are starting off not too busy here, but that's okay. How's everyone doing? Hopefully well. We are doing good.
Doing great.
We drove a lot today.
We went a long way, but we got to our campsite early. We've been kind of
Yep.
chilling out for the last couple hours. So that's been kind of nice.
Headed home. Not quite, Mary Margaret. We are actually going to be in Jackson, Tennessee tomorrow at Grinning Souls Crochet. And then this weekend we're at the Alabama Fiber Fest in Briarfield
Mhm.
Ironworks outside of Birmingham. So eventually we will make our way home. But it'll be Sunday most likely
Yeah.
before we start heading to Northwest Arkansas.
But next week
So
we'll be back in Northwest Arkansas.
we will. And Tuesday I am planning to make it to knit group
Oh yeah. I didn't even
after
think about that.
we vote.
Yes.
First we have to vote,
Yeah, we'll be voting well before then. So
hopefully. I mean, I hope the lines are
yeah,
long,
I
but
hope they are, but I think we'll be
I think we'll
done.
be through it by then.
Because we're gonna go relatively
We
early.
are. But we should be there for sure Monday, and so we might come out to Tawnytown on Monday night too.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't even think about that actually. Yeah.
Okay. So last Wednesday we were at Tabitha and Colby's,
Yes.
and
We had just we did our thing on Tuesday there, the open farm day.
yes, that's right.
And
And
then we went on Wednesday, we didn't go anywhere.
we did not go
Yeah.
anywhere. We just hung out at the house and did stuff. Took care of the truck. So we have been busy. Oh, Yellow Rose Fiber also said hello over on Instagram. Jess and Austin. I wonder if it's Austin.
Yeah, I don't know. I was wondering if Jess was getting on both things or if it was Jess and Austin.
All right, Mary Margaret, we'll see you later. And then we will catch up soon. Let's see. So then we hung out on Thursday as well and did more fun things.
Wednesday and Thursday, we were I was helping Colby with some farm stuff. He needed to build some fence around. So we were building some fence and just taking care of some farm stuff. And Katie was working on her stitching.
Yes.
And yeah, that was pretty much what we did on Wednesday and Thursday. We try to like cook dinner for them and help them out when we're there.
Yeah, so we had some fun doing that, and just Jess. Oh,
YouTube running slow.
oh, sorry. Yeah, I have no control
Yeah, our
over
internet might not be the
anything.
best. Actually, I didn't think about that.
We are running off a hotspot again tonight. So we have been on Friday. We drove up to Frederick, Maryland, from Lynchburg, and that's like a 4-hour trip. And we saw Rocket Yarns and hung out with them. Brian helped fix a bumper for our friend Cesium, and on Friday at least. And then we on Saturday had a awesome turnout at Frederick Fiber Fest. And if you guys get a chance to go to that show, it is happening. There's a lot of great people there, a lot of fantastic vendors. I wouldn't know though because we didn't get to walk around.
No.
I did hear that there was really, really good goat cheese. I also heard that there was great coffee, and I heard that there was really good cider and mead samples, but I did not get to try any of them.
I mean, we didn't get a chance to do much of anything. I
No.
like ran over and got us food once when it calmed down.
Yeah.
And that was about the amount of time that we were each gone from the booth all day. You went to the bathroom.
I went to the bathroom once.
Yeah.
And while I was gone, I ran through and I bought some stitch markers from our friends at Blueberry Makery. They're a little ghost, and they glow in the dark.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi. And so super fun. And I did get to demo and send wheels home with new people. So that was really exciting. We sent home 7 wheels.
Most of Katie's day was like someone comes up and they're interested in a wheel. She talks to them about the wheel, gets it all set up for them, and just as she's finishing, someone else comes up and says, "Oh, can I hear too?" And so you
It
just
was,
like repeated, they
yeah.
gave the spiel and sold wheel. And but I think the people were super happy with
Oh
their
yeah,
wheels.
no,
And
everyone was really pumped about it. We had a really good time, and like I said, the turnout was just
I
great.
I actually was a little worried. The show was 9 to 4, and
Mhm.
like at around 10:30, it seemed like, wow, like maybe there's not going to be that many people out. But I think they were just slow to.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
was. I mean, it was a nice day outside. The
Oh, it
weather
was,
was great.
the
Just
wind was a
like a
little
little
weird, but
chilly,
other than that.
but yeah, it's just everybody
So
waited till about 11
the
o'clock.
only other things that I bought while I was there
Yes.
is I bought some electric yellow fabulousness. This is sour lemon from Frogget Yarns, and this is destined to be sock, toes, and heels. So thanks, Brian. I believe Brian is the dyer of the sour lemon.
Okay.
So I could be wrong about that. Tasha may correct me. And then we also bought 5 skeins of the olive tree and the DK from Frogget as well. So that is on the truck now. And then I stopped in at
Yes.
Cesium Yarn.
Amanda, it is super bright.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys.
he does all the neon.
Okay.
We stopped by Cesium. We had dinner with them, and so we were talking about what was on their truck, and they were talking about how they were doing a little trunk show, and I completely missed that fact. But I got a set of these awesome, a 3 set of these really cool stitch markers. It's the white one is the last one. It's already in my project. I needed it a while ago. Let's see there.
Bah humble.
Bah Humble. And so this is Ball Humble, and I'm not sure where they're from. Do you know?
I'm not either, actually. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
anyway, they were doing a trunk show with Cat and Penny at Cesium, and I also got some
Oh my
really
god.
good smelling apple cider pumpkin apple cider donut apple cider donut hand salve. So to soften my hands up for when I'm spinning. So my fingers won't catch, like the extra won't catch. I've been working on my skirt, and I also cast on a what's it called? A sash.
Sash?
Thanks, dear. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
I don't know what it's called anymore, and I have it hanging here. So I'm working on my sash right now. It's full of Halloween candy. Thanks, Avery, for that. Um, so, um, Gwen says hi, Gwen. Those wings for your costume
Yeah.
look
Awesome.
ridiculously magnificent and very maleficent. So we're very excited to see your costume tomorrow, Gwen. Um, and yeah, so I have been working on the waistband for my Skeeter skirt out of the Cesium countdown box for Halloween. And
Hi, Deb.
I got the waistband is now complete, and I am starting on the actual skirt.
Still looks like
So
super nice, though.
it does.
Stitches are
So
like,
the stitches are super even, and I'm really happy with it. And but it has the elastic in it, and it's the right length. And yesterday I thought I was done, and then I needed to add 8 more inches, and so I pulled out some different yarn, and because I was out of this color anyway, and since it's a mini skein set, I was like, well, I don't really want to go on to the brown yet. I want that for the body of the skirt, so I dug into my stash and found something to fill in. So which is fine because that just means I'll have a little extra length on the bottom. And I'm very excited about how it's coming out. And it's going to be neat, I think. I'm very happy with it. Anyway, so
we
that was
actually
Saturday.
we actually camped at the
We
fairgrounds
did.
on Friday night and Saturday
Someone
night.
was having a party.
Friday night,
It
we
was quiet.
were there, and everyone was busy because it was the night before the festival. There's tons of people there. Other people were camping. Saturday night, it was deserted. I'm
It
pretty
was.
sure we were the only people on the fairgrounds. But someone the next street over in a house was having like a rager, but it was a rager that ended at like 10 p.m.
It
So
was great. They played really great music, like tub thumping,
I
and
mean, they were like
They were
It
going
was
at it.
loud.
It was
This
loud.
music, you could have heard it like 10 blocks away. It was
We
loud.
could clearly hear it inside the truck, which was quite
We
loud. But
were,
anyway,
yeah, a long ways
we
away.
went to bed. And on Sunday we got up early and headed out. Said we were done, and since everyone else had already gone, we were like, well, nothing's keeping us here. So we drove down to Shenandoah National Park and we did the Skyline Drive,
Mm-hmm.
starting at Fort Royal,
Front Royal.
Front Royal, Virginia, and then driving down about halfway.
Maybe a little bit
I don't
more
remember
because
where it was.
we drove down past the visitor center, the second visitor
Yes,
center at
Big Meadow.
something J. The guy's name I don't know. Something J.
It's at the Big
Yeah,
Meadow.
it's at the Big Meadow, and then we went. So after that, we drove maybe another 5 miles,
Yeah.
and then got off
It was really, really pretty. A little bit past peak for the most part, but peak fall, it was great. The colors were good. It was
pretty busy.
chilly.
Yeah.
It was super busy, and we were happy that we got on the parkway early because by the time we were leaving at like 12:30 or 1,
The line to
it
Gone
was packed.
yeah.
So yeah, that was fun.
But
And then
we had been around that so many times. We just always were like, oh, next time,
next time.
next time we
So
come
we
through
took
here.
the chance. We took the extra. It was about an extra what,
Probably another
45
hour and a
minutes.
half. It ended up being with all the times we like got out of the car.
Oh
So
yeah,
it was probably an hour and a half. But we had plenty of time.
yeah. And then yeah, we did that, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. So Evie got to go to another national park. That was number 29 for Dean and I think number
8 this
8.
year. Yeah.
So Evie has been to 6
Yeah.
national parks. Because she didn't go with us to Mount Rainier or to Hawaii volcanoes. So
Katie and I are making that use of that national parks pass this year.
yes. So if you are interested in going to any national parks, it's like $80 for the pass and 100% worth it. Because it was like $30 per car.
It was for this
for the
it's usually
Skyline Drive.
20 for
Yeah.
entrance to the national park, but this was 30 to
Um,
for the. I think because most of the park is the drive.
yeah.
Like that's the Skyline Drive is like a large part of the park, and so I don't know, I guess they feel like they can charge 30, but it was super worth it.
It was, like I said, it's been totally worth it. Like I said, we've been to 8 national park or park sites. I think 6 or 7 of them have charged entrance fees, and so we were able to use that park pass, and it's really nice to be able to have that, and you basically get to skip line a little bit too because like they're like, oh yeah, you get your pass, no, go on through. You don't just sit and stand in the line or whatever.
Especially this one, they had like 3 lines, and they had cash, card, and if you had your pass, and the third line if you had your pass was just like they just waved you on.
The third line was directly up the middle,
which was great.
Except Evie clipped one of the stop signs because the lane was not quite 8 foot wide.
You were like, "Oh, we're good, and then like the mirror.
You can hear it go. It was great.
But it was a soft, like it had a rotating bottom, so it
wasn't too bad.
It
didn't hurt the mirror or anything. So yeah, so and then we drove on. That was on Sunday, and we drove on to Lynchburg after we finished up our drive through the park, and we almost forgot about our what we acquired while we were at the Fiber Festival. Dean acquired something, guys. He acquired a single treadle castle style spinning wheel, or sorry, traditional style spinning wheel.
Not for me. I mean, it was busy, and this lady walks up to the side window, just like I'm sitting right here, and the lady walks up to the window of the truck and says, "Do you know where I could donate a spinning wheel? I'm trying to get rid of it, and I don't want to just take it to Goodwill because I want somebody to use it." And I was like, "Well, I do know somebody, Q from the Fold Out Cat, who collects spinning wheels.
She's been on here this week, but I haven't seen her.
She collects spinning wheels, so she teaches spinning classes and electric wheels and traditional wheels, and This one was the lady just wanted to give it away.
Yeah.
She wasn't selling it, and
It's in great shape.
yeah, it's in awesome shape.
It is an Ashford traditional. We believe it's from
1970.
1970 or thereabouts
Yeah.
from the materials that we've seen with it. And so, of course, I got the wheel in my hands, set it on the ground. And I'm like, oh, I should try the treadle and make sure it all works out. And immediately the Conrad leather joint that holds the crankshaft
To
to
the
the
base.
treadle
Yeah.
snapped. So yeah, we ordered a new one, but
It was like
it's also on
$5,
backstop.
but they emailed right after and were like, "Yeah, it's gonna be 3 weeks before we get
It's
that."
on
Yeah.
backstock. So as soon as that gets there, it's being sent straight to Q, and we're delivering it tomorrow.
Because
That's
we're
pretty
actually
exciting.
going to be at her house
Yes,
tomorrow.
we're visiting Q tomorrow. On our way to our next stop in Alabama.
Yep.
So yeah, so
What
we
did we do?
we went on to Lynchburg, and then Avery got all dressed up, and
Oh,
she went to trunk or treat number 2 for her, and then her and her dad came back and picked us up, and we went to trunk or treat number 3. So Avery was dressed as uh,
toothless.
Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. She's super dragon obsessed. In fact, she is so dragon obsessed that Tabitha is crocheting her some dragon fingerless mitts.
Yes.
So we're really proud of her. Tabitha is almost done with those. I think
Yep.
she might be able to finish those tonight if Avery goes to bed. So she's super close on that, and we're really proud of her for that one. I bought the yarn for those in Pennsylvania, in Erie.
Yeah.
And so gave that to her, and it's Avery's favorite color, blue. So yeah, we
Let's see, Monday, Colby and I finished the gate. So he's got a gate on their front like driveway now
Yep.
that is electric and opens like with a push of a button.
Yep, which is pretty cool.
But it took us a while. We screwed up the first time and didn't make things fit the way they needed to, and so we had to go back and redo it. But we finished it. Um, and actually got done with that fairly early, like midday on Monday.
Yeah,
And you worked on that,
I
and
did. I worked
you
on
did
this
some posts and
yes,
did
I
created
did
some
all
future
kinds of
posts. Um, actually on Monday night and Tuesday night, last night, we did a lot of work on Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks.
Yes.
So the festival that we help organize in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, in March, we have just about finalized our vendor list, our class list. We're switching over to a new website, and all this is going to happen on Friday.
So all of our, if you're waiting for vendor acceptance, that'll come out on Friday.
Yep.
And then we will be listing who we've accepted at that point on the website. And then classes are also going to go live on Friday.
So everybody will get an email. Maybe
yes.
tomorrow. It could be tomorrow night when we send emails for
vendors and
vendors
teachers.
and teachers.
Yeah.
But Friday it'll be up on the website. We'll have a new website. A little bit more user friendly. And yeah, we've already got a lot of good traffic on the Facebook event, so I think it's going to be a nice festival this year.
But if you can't wait for Eureka Fiber in the Ozarks, next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, November 8th and 9th at the Washington County Fairgrounds in Fayetteville, Arkansas, is the NWA Fiber Fest. And so we'll be just an hour away from Eureka Springs. And there are, I believe, 45 vendors this year.
Something like that.
And I'm teaching class. There's still a chance to get into that class. I'm doing what, sweater math?
I think you're doing sweater math. You're just doing one, right?
I am just doing one class. I heard that my friend Deb is also going to be teaching a class, but I don't know which one it is. So I'm sure she'll let me know. But and I believe both of those are on Saturday. So if you are looking for something to do in the Northwest Arkansas area, why don't you stop by and say hi to all the fabulous fiber vendors from everywhere.
Yeah.
They are coming from all over the place to Northwest Arkansas this
second annual
8th and 9th
NWA Fiber Festival.
And that is a 4-H festival, so it is sponsored by the Washington County 4-H and Extension Office. So they are the ones who put that all together, and we're really proud of them. They asked for some help with that last year from us, and we
Sort of gave
gladly
some advice, and
made that happen. So
yeah,
yeah,
it's a good festival, and yeah, we'll be repping Eureka Fever in the Ozarks
Dean
there.
hasn't been to it
So
yet.
I haven't. I wasn't there. It was the first year last year, and I wasn't there, so
It's
I'm
true.
excited about it.
All right, and
And
yeah. So
let's see what else is going on.
what else is going on? Um, I'm working on this. I'm working on my sash. I'm gonna put all my Pearl Scout badges on my sash. We have been working on our schedule for next year as well.
Hmm.
So we're filling in some days and kind of getting some stuff together. We have
We're adding stuff all the time.
book something the other
We
day.
did. It is
I don't
in
really remember.
um on the
Ooh,
22nd of April, where whenever that it's
it's in Kentucky.
Kentucky,
Yarn Hub.
Shelbyville, Kentucky, Yarn Hub.
Yarn Hub. It was closed tomorrow.
Yeah, so we
Just
won't
note that. But Yarn Hub is closed tomorrow. But Grinning Soul Crochet is open, so come and
Jackson,
see us
Tennessee.
in Jackson, Tennessee. And
Shelbyville is like in between Louisville and Lexington.
yeah.
So we'll be there April 22nd.
Mhm.
What else did we booked something else recently too?
We talked to a couple other people as well
There's
this
a couple of
weekend.
other,
So,
yeah.
good times. I am going to open day 29 for the Cesium countdown box here in a little bit, so I'll post that very shortly. Yes, I know it's the 30th. Sorry. Just didn't happen to yesterday.
Tomorrow night we'll get the big
Tomorrow
skein.
night is the big skein. I'm very excited. And I'm making progress on my skirt, so I think it's going to go really well. So, just finished my first round of knitting, and I'm liking what I see. So we're gonna have a real skirt very soon. Okay. So, uh, I hope everyone is having fun doing their Yat Fall Mail,
Yep.
which is sweater weather adventure themed. And that means it's anything that you would wear during sweater weather. So I'm working on a skirt now. Finished 2 sweaters, and I think I finished something else, didn't I? I don't know. I also have a pair of mittens or fingerless mitts from Shayna Line Designs, and I'm very excited about starting. And so that may get bumped after the sash
Okay.
because I want to finish my sash too. Because I want to put my Pearl Scout badges
You
on
gotta
it.
weave in the ends on Brenda's sweater.
I gotta deliver Brenda's sweater so she won't freeze on election day.
Yep.
Because hopefully it will be like, weather that she
Chilly.
can actually
Yeah.
wear it. So
Not
Brenda's sweater.
84 like it's gonna be this
Oh,
weekend in
so
Alabama.
hot,
So.
guys. I'm actually pulling back out my tank top. I wore this today because it's
It's
so
when
warm.
we pulled up here this
It was
evening,
kind
like
of
you could
nice.
feel like
Yeah.
it's getting a little warmer. I don't like that. I'm
No,
ready to
I'm
go
ready for
back to the
fall.
60s.
I like my fall weather. Let's stick with that. Anyway, so we're having a really good time doing what we're doing,
We
and
are.
yeah, I think we just wanted to share that with you guys.
Yep.
And thanks for coming to Wednesday Night Yarn Adventures. Um, be watching our space. We're adding new locations and new events all the time, and we are also really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited about Fiber Fun Adventure Camp,
Fiber Arts
which
Adventure Camp.
Fiber Arts Adventure Camp, which is coming in January. So you guys know that I'm all about fiber friends are the best friends because it's true. And I have a lot of fiber friends. So we are going to be getting together with several of our fiber friends, including Sold Out Cat, Oink Pigments, Yarn Com, and many others. And we are going to be having a retreat January 2nd through the 5th in the St. Louis area.
Mm-hmm.
And we would love if you and your best fiber friend would come too. So
It's gonna be January 2nd through the 5th,
mhm,
and you can sign up on Yarncom's website. She has all the details.
mhm,
Yarncomstl.com. There's a link to that from our homepage on yarnadventuretruck.com as well.
mhm.
So yeah, check it out. Sign up. We'd love to see you there.
Yeah, it's going to be lots of fiber fun, including one-on-one classes with me for knit help, classes with we're going to be doing some like make and take, arts and crafts kind of stuff with Heather and me, and then Helena from Oink Pigments is going to be leading a dye your own skein or dye your own fluff workshop. And then Q from the Fold Out Cat, Helena, and I will also be helping you with your spinning. So we can help you spin or come up with a perfect project for that lovely yarn creation that you've made.
And Heather's going to be talking about her book,
Yes.
the project planning book that she wrote.
Yeah.
So she'll be talking about some project planning things.
And what's super great is that everybody can either get their own room or you can bunk with your fiber bestie.
Yep.
And those are private baths. So everything is included in that in the fee that's on the website. Yep. So you can come, hang out for the whole weekend. There's also some commuter spots so you can come in during the day. And we would love to have you join us there. So anyway, that's what I got.
Yep.
I think that's it.
I think that's
Have
it.
a super wonderful week, guys. We'll see you next time.
Happy crafting.